juice. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100.
As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out in Power Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. One step away from a Super Bowl, and certainly defensively a huge key. They got to take him out of the passing game.
So to do that, they've decided to take their best cover guy to put on him. And the reason they want to do that, limit his opportunities because they don't think the rest of the receivers can beat them.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Lightning speed there from the safety, Devin McCourty, on the sack. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Jones. Open man is born. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run for the first time with Pierre Strong. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They go play action here on first down. Got his man, it's Thornton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Pierre Strong, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam now. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Patriots 14. Broncos nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 107 yards on the ground in his first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Judon. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And he gets it down to the 32. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, 32 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Randy Gregory. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 23. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 146 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
14.
Here's Wilson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now Wilson on first down. He'll get that complete to Alberto. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
But big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event not getting to them early.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wilson. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll try the draw now with Chubb, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Now it's Wilson. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now up to 14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He'll go up top here for Hamler. They've got his man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one,
looking for strong, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakim. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
170 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Chubb will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
McManus's point after is good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Jones off the play fake. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run with Chubb, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the night. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Jones. He'll buy some time right. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This time, Wilson will throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Chubb will get the call running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense is marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
A huge play there for Denver. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass
for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the ball.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then in a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Jones. Got the connection here to Bourne. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. From the gun on third down, Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run again with Harris. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happening?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Nick Chubb taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Broncos are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jones. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Folk connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Third and 2, now Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw is Jones. And the Broncos get there and take him down. DJ Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
And with this win and an AFC championship, they have